Hello, everyone. We'll wait for a few people to come in for our Sunday night TarotScopes. Just shuffling some cards. Hope everybody's doing well. If you're watching this after the fact, we're doing this live, so we like to wait for a few people to come in the room. Oh, can you hear me now? I think I might have had you on my Bluetooth. Is that better? Hi, guys. How's everybody? Just shuffling away. Hi, Fatima. Hi, Gina Halleck. Marianne Prock. You were one of our winners. Please send me an email at kelly@kellyhealing.com. Winner of a 30-minute reading with me for my reaching my 1,000 mark. Hi, guys. Let's see. RL Hope. And who else do we have here? Oh, it's Proke, right? Marianne Proke. Sorry for mispronouncing that. Excuse me. Yes, send me an email. And we'll wait a few minutes for people to come in. I'll just give my cards a little shuffle for our Sunday night TarotScopes for the week of December 8th through the 14th. Who can remember, who can believe it is already second week of December? I swear this year has gone by faster than any other year I can remember. Yes, rhymes with broke. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Nancy G. Anyway, so how is everybody tonight? How has your weekend been? Some of you I know are getting ready for work tomorrow. Sunday nights can maybe be a little challenge if you're getting ready to go to work the next day. I'm just shuffling here with the Wandering Star Tarot tonight we're going to be using. So we'll wait for notifications to go out and a few more people to come in. But anyway, I've had a really, I don't know if I would call it a lazy weekend. It involves some cleaning and some, chores around the house, but I really didn't feel like I did much. We did go out to a nice dinner last night with some new friends in our neighborhood. So that was really nice. Found a really good new Mexican restaurant. Hi, Melody Lamond. Good to see you. And Gina Lynn. Great to see you. Great to see your joyful journey. Good to see you as well. Gina Halleck said, my sister said Pluto is going to be transitioning through your third house. Do you think, sorry, I don't have my glasses. Do you know when this will happen? Gina, if you can send me your details, just email me. I think you have my email. Send me your details and I'll tell you when. Your sun, moon, and rising. She should know that. She should be able to tell you that as well. She's probably a far better astrologer than I am. I consider myself an amateur for those who are watching me for the first time. I'll just introduce myself. I am Kelly S., the Mystic Next Door. Thank you so much for joining me. And this is our weekly TarotScope show where I talk about the astrological transits and the events of the week, as well as I pull 3 cards for each sign of the zodiac for our TarotScopes. We can get a little glimpse into what we can expect. And let's see. I think I missed some people as you popped in. Hi, Odelia. Did I see Odelia? It would help if I put my glasses on. Maybe I'll do that. I'm blind without. Joyful Journey. Are you here? I don't know if I saw you. Yes, I did. I mentioned you. But you can send it to me too, Gina. Yeah. So Gina is asking, we, just for those who don't understand, we all have obviously unique birth charts. And so, and when I talk about the astrology in a general way this week, this is about the transits and how the whole Earth is affected by the changes and the different aspects and the geometry that's formed by the planets. And it affects everyone in one way or the other. But when we look a little closer at our birth chart, we may have different transits. And the planets, what makes our birth charts unique is that our houses, the houses of the zodiac, are in different places. And so, for instance, the first house is like self and your personality and your, expression to the world. Second house is, your values and your money and things like that. And so, so Gina is asking about Pluto entering her third house, which is often about, well, it can be about a few different things, and they all are. And this is specific to Gina, unless you have the same chart. But excuse me, she's asking what Pluto's impact on her, let me see, third house, and I can't really know when that will happen unless I see the full picture. But the third house represents short distance travel. It represents siblings. It represents communication. And Pluto, when it comes into any particular house, it can affect. It's a transformer. It can sort of change things right down to their foundations. Sometimes it's a little, bumpy, sometimes not. But it really just depends on how we allow that change to happen. Hi, Letting Loose. Good to see you. And so good to see everybody tonight. I know we just have a handful of us here, but that's okay. There's a lot going on Sunday night, and I'm sure we'll have lots of people. Well, I guess it's Monday morning for you, Melody, right? Down under. But we'll go ahead and get started, and we'll talk about what all of these things that I'm talking about mean. But first, I want to just sort of give you an overview. Let me take a sip of water first. Thank you. Okay, first I want to just give an overview, and this is for the week of December 8th through the 14th. Today is the 7th. I may talk about some stuff that happened this weekend. But I want to mention an overview and what we've seen last week and how that, we can sort of figure out how that fits into the puzzle, the astrological puzzle. So first of all, Mercury left its retrograde last week, as I mentioned if you were here last week, and went direct. So it'll leave its post-retrograde shadow early next week. And what that means is that once a planet sort of, and this is all in appearances from Earth, right? It's really kind of a mirage, or how we perceive it from Earth. But once it seems to be turning and moving in the other direction again, it appears to sit still for a little while, and that's what its shadow is. It means that it still has some of that retrograde energy, that it needs to pick up steam before it really appears to be moving forward. So when it's in its post-retrograde shadow, it will leave that early next week, but we should already start to feel a little bit of the pressure letting up that we feel when we're in a Mercury retrograde. That's bungled communications, contracts getting messed up, maybe technology. snafus, things like that, travel. Excuse me. We also saw Saturn leave its retrograde recently, and Neptune will turn direct this week too. So we've had a whole bunch of planets retrograde. Now they're starting to turn direct again. At the end of the month, we will see the last one is Jupiter retrograde. Jupiter will turn direct. And once that happens, you kind of feel like things that have been paused moving forward, like things kind of come out of this sense of stasis. So we just, like I said, we just saw Saturn leave retrograde recently. Neptune will turn direct this week, and we'll be cooking with fire. So this is the last week of that water grand trine that those of you who've been following me know that we've been in this pattern for about a month and a half. And oh, okay. ChatGPT says not until 2030s. Is that for your retrograde, your Pluto? But I don't always trust ChatGPT with astrology, so just be caution. Use caution with that, because I just don't think there's so much data out there that it's still a little bungled. I've noticed. Okay. So anyway, this is the last week, the last full week of that powerful water grand trine that we've had over the last, really starting the end of October, beginning of November. Excuse me. Sorry, I sit down and I start to cough. But a lot of people, especially if you have a lot of water in your chart, may feel this shift. Things kind of, this emotionality lifting a little bit. And most of you are aware that I recently reached 1,000 subscribers. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do feel very grateful for everyone here. Hi, just visiting. You just popped in, so I noticed you and I said hello. So anyway, if you missed it, you can go to the last live that I did yesterday, Saturday morning live from December 6th, and watch it, where I mentioned the winners of three winners for a 30-minute reading, or check out the comments section on that live as well. So congratulations to those who are winners. So in the news this week, yesterday, there was another very large M-class Earth direct solar flare. And every time we see that, we see more Earth events like earthquakes and volcanoes. And, people can feel that energy, like dizziness or ringing in the ears or tiredness, things like that, because it affects the geomagnetic energy on the Earth. And so as a result, we saw the Kilauea volcano in Hawaii erupt more violently. It has been kind of in a constant flow for a while, but now it's like really kind of fountaining lava into the air, and it's quite a spectacle to see. We also had a 7 magnitude earthquake in Alaska's Yukon region, and they just had a big earthquake last week near Anchorage. So this is yet another one there. And remember, this is like on the Ring of Fire, anything there around the edges of the Pacific, okay, which is where we see the most seismic or tectonic activity. We also saw extreme cold patterns. So some of you had some snow. We did here in Denver a little bit. We caught the edge of it, but really the central US and Canada had quite a trough, and it was really cold. And we also saw some catastrophic floods in Southeast Asia. So when the sun acts up, the earth responds accordingly. And, I just believe, and as many of you do, that the solar energy is just upgrading the earth and kind of assisting her consciousness upgrade, if you will. Um, okay, also in the news, oh, okay, Just Visiting says, Casey said, sunspots and flares are caused by the emotional upheaval of people living on Earth. You know, I wouldn't be surprised because I just feel like there is a lot of emotion right now when people are, changing and we're being pushed to our limits in many ways. Um, okay. So, and speaking of which, things are heating up in regards to the U.S.'s unlawful boat bombings in the Caribbean near Venezuela. Um, excuse me, and Department of Defense War Secretary, right? That's what he calls himself, Pete Hegseth, is in the crosshairs now. Um, rightfully so. The buck stops with him, right? But he's also on thin ice because the Pentagon Inspector General just completed a report that found his use of that messaging app Signal, we call it Signalgate, from this time when they were about to attack Yemen, and it was wildly reckless. They accidentally included the press, and this is not a secure platform to discuss war plans. So they found him at fault for that. We'll see if anything happens, right? But this is this kind of, we're in this time of like reckoning, and I feel like we're going to just keep seeing more of it. Yes, it was a mind-blowing idea, says Just Visiting. I think it's plausible. Also, the January 6th DC bomber was finally arrested after all of these years. I mean, that was 2020 when that happened, so it's 5 years later. And it was revealed that he believed that the Biden election, the election where Biden was won the presidency, was rigged, right? He was a MAGA type. So is anybody surprised? Not really. A judge ordered the Epstein grand jury documents be released, and meanwhile, Democrats are warning the DOJ about not to heavily redact or cross out the Epstein files that they're supposed to turn over soon. I think they had, I don't know, it was like 20 or 30 days, and we're getting close to that deadline when they should receive these documents. Yes, a lot of people thought that the bomber was MTG, and I think it had to do with the way his gait, the way he walked in his tennis shoes. It kind of looked like he walked on tippy toes. It was kind of an interesting one. Hi, Crystal Blue. Good to see you. And okay, so there's just so much, right? So much. Hi, Mr. Beeks. Good to see you. And Dora Romero. Great to see you. All right. Also, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld the redrawn electoral maps in Texas that were purely designed to help the Republicans win more seats. So we'll see what happens there with any of the other states that have voted, as in California, to redraw their maps. And there was an uptick in Russian drone attacks in Ukraine, while at the same time, Donald Trump declines to provide Ukraine with the missiles that it needs to fend off these attacks, and the money as well to purchase supplies and equipment. And so I guess that's not surprising, but and at the same time, Trump has also signaled that he is siding with Putin against Zelensky. I mean, he didn't say the words, but he said the words. Really kind of deriding Zelensky for not bending the knee when he visited the White House a few months back. And this is in regard to the peace deal that was after, oh gosh, Kushner and that other guy went and visited, had a meeting with Putin. Anyway, my point is he's not even trying to hide his bias right now. So there's that. And talks, we're also hearing rumors that NATO may be ready to go it alone without the US, kind of reforming NATO, since the US is signaling that it's going to pull out as well, pull out its support. So, I mean, lots of big stuff in the news. And we kind of knew that this fall was going to be pretty rocky, and here it is. So, on to happy things. So, we are into Sagittarius season, and I want to wish all of those Sagittarius babies out there a very, very happy birthday. If this was your birthday week, please do something really good for yourself. So, let me just see what Gina says. I am following Casey's readings on the spiritual practices of Jesus. Yeah. He was quite, he alluded to the Bible a lot. And again, I just want to welcome anybody who's new here. Thank you for joining me. I am Kelly S., also known as the Mystic Next Door, and I'm a healer, an intuitive, a medium, and as you'll see here, I do dabble a bit in astrology. I am by no means an expert. I know enough to be dangerous. And so welcome, everyone. Welcome to the new people. Welcome to my regulars. And I just love seeing everybody here. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up. And I really, really love to see your comments after the live stream is over. So thank you. Now, we're going to move on to the day-by-day aspects that we should see this week with the astrology, December 8th through 14th. Okay, let's see. Fatima says, my brother John's birthday is on the 10th. My husband's colonoscopy was also on the 10th. Oh my God. Okay. That might be a little too much information, but I guess your husband wasn't eating any birthday cake. Okay. So on December 8th, that's tomorrow. As I said, we still have that powerful water grand trine. Watch your emotions. It will start to fade away this week. But, again, our intuition, our emotions, sometimes confusion are really kind of highlighted in this moment. After this week, we will start to feel the gears shifting from all that emotion that we've been bathed in over the last month and a half. And it'll be giving us a small break as we head into the holidays. Praise God, right? Praise Source, Creator. Yeah, can't eat anything, Fatima. Yeah. Fun times. Well, we wish him good luck. Okay. So Tuesday, December 9th, Mars will form a square with Saturn, right? And this is a clash of the two, what I like to call the masculine titans, right? The hyper masculine titans. Imagine that restless, aggressive teenager coming up against the stern father figure or school principal, right? With this aspect, your impulsive or combative impulses or urges, which is Mars, may be constrained by Saturn's energy, which is this kind of that disciplinarian energy, right? It makes us kind of holds us in place and makes us really kind of review and do things more slowly, more deliberately. So you might feel you want to break free and run away from something, but Saturn is slowing us down and holding our feet to the fire in some respect. Delays and obstacles are words that may characterize this transit. And but now that Saturn is here too, right, it tempers those impulses. So maybe that's a good thing, even though it can be a clash. And Saturn will ensure that we do things the right way. Saturn helps us set up things for permanence. Okay. Also, Uranus will form an opposition to Mercury. And so they're sort of triggering each other from opposite sides of the zodiac wheel. Uranus is about sudden action, surprises, electric energy, things that are kind of shocking. And it opposes Mercury, which is thought and word and that sort of thing. So, what this aspect can bring is, and this will be in effect for the coming week or so, and maybe a little more, potentially bringing insights and aha moments, right? Also, restlessness and surprise information can come out of the blue. Think of a phone call that brings shocking news or a news story that surprises us and challenges our thought processes. Sorry. um, Moving on to Wednesday, December 10th. Finally, Neptune leaves its retrograde. That's the day that Fatima's brother has a birthday and husband has a colonoscopy. Yay. Okay. Your husband will be in that fog of Neptune as he takes the medication to go under. um, Perfect day as Neptune leaves the retrograde. When Neptune is in retrograde, we may have a crisis of faith or feel confused or deluded by life's challenges or, the goings on around us. But Neptune retrograde also brings the opportunity to review our relationship with our spirituality and our creativity, our dreams, those things. And it asks, during the retrograde, it asks us to release old illusions that we carried with us. Excuse me. Just Visiting says Saturn the tester and teacher. Yep. Usually helpful in building new habits and structures, right? So it's not all bad. It depends on how you look at it. So when Neptune leaves retrograde, you will feel that begin to feel that clarity will come back into our lives. How about that? So we'll have a little bit more clarity, hopefully, and it still is in Neptune is in Pisces, which it rules. So it's happy there, but Pisces and Neptune together also really like to live in the dream world. So once it returns back into Aries, where it had started to move into earlier this year, you will really start to feel things move forward quickly. And that will be at the end of January. And there at 0 degrees Aries, which is considered the creator degree, like Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and 0 is the first degree, right? So, right at the very beginning of creation, the creation point, it will join forces with Saturn. And simply put, this will be the merging of permanence, Saturn, and spirituality, Neptune, right? It may kick your spirituality up into another degree, another octave. Neptune will stay in Aries, get this, guys, for 13 years. So until 2039. All right. Do the math. How old will you be at that time? What will you be doing in 2039? But I also want to point out that soon after that, in April, we will have, I believe, 7 planets in the sign of Aries, which is something I don't think any astrologer has seen, in recent history, or forever. It really hasn't been documented. That's a big deal, guys. I actually think that's where, if there is let's say, disclosure with the ETs, it could happen then. I also think that that's a time when maybe, yes, 7 planets in Aries in about Aries, let's see, I think April 15th. Okay. Well, it'll start. And so this really kind of feels like a whole new beginning. We've talked about the new earth. You also you may have heard that if you've read any of the Bledsoe stuff, what was it called? ET of God or UFO of God or something like that. Really interesting book. This is a true story. He received in a vision that the new earth would begin, or we would have a really big new beginning. Yes. Okay, Danny Shea said it was on Kim's channel and felt 26. Yeah, but I think so too. And anyway, so if you look at his prophecy that he says he received from his, this lady who he sees in his visions, she named some kind of like astrological phenomenon that will be around Easter of 2026, which is right around this time. I think it's like a week before this pileup of planets. So it's going to be an interesting time. I mean, and whether we see anything visually or whether it's just a shift in consciousness, I think we should all work toward that time. Like really put ourselves into that acceptance and growth and allowing what comes. Okay. Oh, so let's see. Just Visiting says, well, that's going to be like a rocket ship taking off. Yeah. Aries is the Energizer Bunny. Aries is ruled by Mars. It's all action. And I think that some of the chaos we're feeling now, like a lot of this political unrest and stuff like that, may carry through to around that time when we see big shifts. My suspicion. If astrology is any guide. Okay. So that's just a little glimpse. I gave you a little head start on that. Another thing, just before I go on, this isn't even in my notes, but in when Neptune steps into Aries again, right after that, it's going to, like I said, there will be that Neptune-Saturn conjunction, which is a rare event as well. And so that's going to be, I think, I want to say February 10th, but I have to check the dates. But anyway, all of these things happening just within a couple of months of each other, of weeks, really, in many ways, is significant. Okay. Oh, so that was on December 10th. What was I saying? Neptune leaves retrograde that day. Also, Neptune will form a trine with Mercury. So this is very creative, very intuitive energy. It's a really good time to write a blog or a book or give a speech or maybe do a podcast about spiritual matters, dreams, or anything in the woo realm. Yes, you said, okay, Easter is April 5th, right? And so April 15th is the time that I think we're going to see this pileup of planets. Remember, the energy is a little, before and after. Okay. And maybe Aries will cause the desire to fight back. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say that everything's just going to slide into place and we're hunky-dory, but there's going to be a big energy shift then. Okay. Tax day. Yeah, maybe we don't have to pay our taxes. Okay. I mean, they might have blown up the IRS by then. I think they already did. Okay. We're moving on. Friday, the 12th. This Friday, Mercury will re-enter Sagittarius. So Mercury was in retrograde, and when it moves backwards, it sometimes leaves the sign that it's in. Now it's going to move back into Sagittarius, where it was before it, when it started to retrograde, bringing clarity and honesty, right? Sagittarius likes honesty, really wants to find the truth. It's also freedom seeking as well. So this is what we'll hopefully begin to start seeing some more clarity in our world as Mercury re-enters Sagittarius after all that confusion that we felt over the last month. Just visiting. Is this rebirth of a nation time? I think it is a rebirth of a nation. It might be a rebirth of the world in many ways. So you can widen that out as far as you want. Hi, Craig. Good to see you. Craig, as I said, I'm going to send you my Christmas list. You said you were Christmas shopping today. I saw that. Oh my gosh, I did a little Christmas shopping yesterday too. Just went into one store. By the way, I don't know why I did that on a Saturday. That's ridiculous. It was so crowded. And this again, sticker shock. Everything is so, I feel like it's just gone up so much. So, there you go. All right, Saturday the 13th, this coming Saturday. This is the last day I want to talk about. Mercury will form a sextile with Pluto. And Mercury, this aspect is a very harmonious flow between Mercury and Pluto that gives us energy to kind of deep dive into mysterious topics, right? It's investigation. It gives us the ability to unearth things that have been hidden and delve into profound truths. So, I mean, I would like some truths to come out, wouldn't you? All right, so those are the important transits of the week. And now we are moving on to the TarotScopes for all signs for the week of December 8th through the 14th. Please remember that these are general signs for your sun, rising, and moon signs, and for your sun, rising, and moon, or for any planet that figures strongly in your chart. Remember also that we do have unique birth charts, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you are a Libra, what I read for Libra is not always going to resonate with you. Your sun is in Libra, and I'm dropping cards. So I'm using, of course, the fattest deck that I have, which makes me drop cards. Okay, Mr. Beeks, you don't know much about astrology. There we go. But how much does our moon sign and rising sign have an influence on us? A lot. Moon is how you express your emotions. And rising, some people believe that the rising sign is even more important than the sun sign. All right. So if you're, for instance, I'm a sun Libra, rising Cancer. And sometimes I feel like it's more accurate to look at one or both. Also, I don't have, none of my three big signs or planets are in Virgo, but I have a stellium in Virgo. That means I have 3 or more planets in Virgo. So there's some information that I can get from that as well. I have another stellium in Leo. I do have my moon in Leo. So there's more information that I can get from that. But it's like layers of the onion. It's pretty complicated. Just take it a little bite at a time. Okay, so this week we started with Taurus last time. We're going to start with Gemini this time, and I will be using this beautiful Wandering Star Tarot. And I love the imagery, but it is, like I said, it's kind of my newest and my slipperiest and fattest deck. So bear with me as I drop cards on the floor and all the good stuff. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Juanita. Nice to see you. I'm great, thank you. How are you? So we're starting with Gemini. As usual, I will pull 3 cards for each sign of the zodiac to give us a glimpse about the following. 1, what is the energy of the week? 2, what are the cautions / what should I be aware of? Because it's not always a caution. And 3, what action does Spirit want me to take? What does Spirit want me to know? Okay. All right, Gemini. Gemini to begin. Do I use all the cards or part of the deck? I use the whole deck. I know. It kinda handicaps me a little bit, but I wanna make sure we're getting all the information. Okay. All right, for Gemini. Do we have any Gemini in the house? My hubby. So, for instance, you asked the question, Mr. Beeks. My husband is a double Gemini, Sun and Moon. So I feel like we get an extra punch with Gemini for him. Okay. All right. Energy of the week is the Page of Wands. This is starting new adventures, new actions, putting things into motion. Page of Wands is also the messenger. This is communication. This is news, good news coming forward for you. But pages are new. New ideas, new energy, new new efforts. Okay. Sorry. The frog again. I just have a dry mouth today. So, this is what should the cautions be, or what should I be aware of? Well, this is a what should I be aware of? When we see Nine of Pentacles, we see abundance, we see earthly pleasures. This is about being able to take advantage of all of the beautiful prosperity and the accomplishments in your life. And this may not necessarily be your bank account. This could be abundance in friendships or in just joy or in other lovely areas of your life. Health as well. Health. Whenever we see pentacles, we also can assume health. And what action does Spirit want me to take? Look at that. The bow and arrow, right? Ready to take off. 8 of Wands always speaks about speed. I don't know if I don't pull this card on this deck very often, but it's interesting because this talks about things being set in motion, speed, they're in alignment. This is, look, there's words on there. It says good news, travel, good news, travel. But when I see this card, I really kind of think things are coming together in alignment. We're getting messages. They're coming in hot, and it's happening quickly for you. Okay. Good for you, Gemini. That sounds nice. Hi, Maureen. Nice to see you. Hi, Gary for Grace. If I missed anybody, hello. Just TarotScopes today. Yep, we are not doing personal questions, but you can get some information from these TarotScopes. Yes, I do too, Juanita. These I didn't even notice at first that they have some keywords. It's just sort of built into the artwork. I just noticed that my her dress matches my fingernail color. Because that's important. Okay, Cancer. Cancer rising here. Your Cancer Moon Joyful Journey. Oh, Cancer, you're getting your card. The Moon card. This is one of your cards, I think. I know. Chariot is also a Cancer card. I don't really understand why, because I associate the Moon with Cancer, emotionality. The energy of the week. Things may be emotional for you, Cancer, right? There may be some secrets, but it's also saying let's pay attention to our dreams, things that are hidden beneath the surface. Our intuition is on high this week. Okay, this last week of that water grand trine that definitely activates your sign, Cancer. Okay, what are the cautions of the week, or what should I be aware of? We get the Ace of Cups here. So we can look at this two ways. Sometimes the Ace of Cups, if it is a caution, it might mean overwhelming emotion, right? It might mean we're easily, brought to tears, or we just have to really kind of be careful for feeling very sensitive about things. But if it's not, if we don't take this in a negative connotation, Ace of Cups says your cup is full. This is joyful energy too. Right. These aces are new beginnings always. So there could be new beginnings in an area of love and companionship and just joy. And that's nice. Okay. And what action does Spirit want us to take? So 9 of Wands is saying This is the card of boundaries. So this makes perfect sense to me when we're talking about all of these emotions um, that are may be affecting some cancers here. Draw your boundaries. Like set up your, put up your bubble so that you're not drawn into everybody's drama in your world, right? Because I know that that's something that so many of you cancers are good at. Can be drawn into um, other people's dramas, and we don't want to do that. So set your boundaries and really kind of hold your ground. Okay. Gina Lynn is a Gemini Sun, Scorpio rising, Pisces moon. Okay, you've got a lot of water in your chart too. Oh my, why my mouth is so dry. Okay. All right, moving on to Leo. Leo. Give it a nice shuffle. You can't see it, but you can probably hear it. I shuffle between each sign of the zodiac. Sometimes I drop. Wow. Okay, this is going to be a big week for some Leos out there. I'm a Leo moon, so I'll take some of this too. The Magician is the energy of the week for you. This feels very Leonian. Is that a word? This is all about having all the tools to sort of create your magic. Hi, Amanda. Good to see you. Right? You are going to have the ability to sort of magic your way through life this week and manifest what you want. I love that card. What should you be aware of? You get the Ace of Pentacles. This is opportunities coming towards you. Opportunities for money, for health, for tangible things. Maybe it's a new car. Maybe it's a new, you're looking for a new house, right? This is a prosperity card. It's a new beginning, new career also. If you're looking for work, here you go. Okay. Gina was born during a new moon. I wonder if that means anything. I'll have to figure that out. I don't know what I was. I do think it means something, Gina Halleck. We can talk about that. And what action does Spirit want me to do? You get the Fool, right? Spirit's just like, come on, let's just do it. Just go for it. Leo, just step off the cliff. It'll be fine. You thought about it long enough. Now it's time to do it. Okay. Nice. You need this outfit? Which one? There's so many. There's so many good outfits in this. The first card, this one. Yes. She does look like the magician or a genie. Okay, moving on to Virgo. Okay, Maureen says, Gina Halleck. So new moons, maybe I thought new moons seem to affect my mood and you get really moody. I have always had trouble sleeping during full moons. Anybody else? Like I just toss and turn. We just had a full moon. Okay. Virgo. There's Fatima, Virgo rising. Oh. Sorry. I can't help myself when I see these cards come out. All right, energy of the week is the King of Swords, right? This is about strategy, logic, really using your wits, right? This week. Your intellect's going to be on fire. That's all that Mercury energy that we have. This is powerful, influential. All right. Well, what should I be aware of? The Lovers. I have to show you the third card too. This is why I was snickering. You get the Lovers and the Two of Cups, Virgo. Okay. I feel like the Lovers and the Two of Cups are like big brother, little brother, or little sister, whatever. They're related. This is all about forming bonds, relationships, really connecting with others in your life. This is union. Um, this could be romantic or just, um, platonic, but this is forming bonds. And in the what action does spirit want me to know? Two of Cups speaks about relationships as well, forming harmonious relationships with others. Um, let's see, it says on this card, it says partnerships, peace, right? So this is a really nice week for you, Virgo. Very good. Okay, Odelia. You and your sister have a lot of Virgo. And like I said, I have 3 planets in Virgo, so I guess I have some of that energy too. Who said this? Joyful Journey has trouble sleeping on the new moon too. Okay. And Fatima, is that you as well? Gina Hellick. Oh, Craig says, I'm told I'm introspective because of the new moon. Interesting. Mystic Shining, the creator of that deck is really awesome and fun. Oh, okay. Who is the creator? Kat. Her name is Kat Pierce. I'll have to check her out. I love her art. It's really fun. Okay. And Amanda was born under a waning crescent, and I know it means something. We should look it up. I mean, you could chat GPT something like that. Asking about aspects and where things will be is a little twitchier in ChatGPT, I find. You can just Google it too. All right, Libra, here we go. Oh, very nice. Okay, so Libra, you get for the energy of the week, the 3 of Cups. This is coming together with friends, family. This is joyful, celebratory energy. I'm a Libra sun, just like Joyful Journey, and my sister's coming into town tomorrow. So, so that's very nice. We, I think we're going to try to do some fun things, and so this is really great energy. Okay, it's joy. It's a joyful card. All right, energy. Whoops, no, I'm sorry, I picked up the wrong one. 5 of Wands is the caution of the week, right? There may be some conflict, a little bit of petty conflict. This is usually not anything too annoying. This is just kind of like a burr in your saddle, right? Something just like a rock in your shoe, something that really pesters you, but you can let it go. You need to let it go, Libra. Okay. And what action does Spirit want you to take? The Knight of Pentacles is saying, move forward, and do it deliberately, right? The Knight of Pentacles moves forward very carefully and methodically to set up a good foundation for the next steps in your life. So there we are. It's another one of those just do it cards. Okay. I'm reading what the words are always a little bit different. This says investment. Yeah, make an investment in yourself this week, Libra. Okay, I think we can all take that good advice. All right. Okay, moving on to Scorpio. By the way, I always talk about my Scorpio sun, S-O-N. My son, who is a Scorpio, he's a Scorpio son. The one who just moved to the UK. We've gotten good. I mean, he's very happy. They're really doing great. Gotten some nice pictures. Oh, wow. This is crazy. Okay. The cards this week are pretty great, I think. Overall, they're really great. He's doing great, Amanda. I'll show you a picture in a minute of him and his girlfriend that he just sent me. Okay, energy of the week for Scorpio is the 9 of Cups. This is all the happiness, right? This is just what I was saying. all the happiness, the joy, the contentment, this is also in some decks, this is called the happy family card, but this is just really optimism and beauty. Yeah, all the goodness, all the good things. And this is a what should you be aware of, not a caution. So we get the 10 of cups again. So we go from the 9 of cups to the 10 of cups. Like this is, I mean, if 9 is almost to the top, 10 is truly this is the happy family. This is all the love and the joy and the rainbows and the sunshine. Okay. Coming in hot for Scorpio. Oh, your husband is Scorpio, 1111 Scorpio. Ooh. Wow. That's something, Maureen. Okay. Thank you, Gina. He's doing great. I appreciate that. And look at this. What action does Spirit want me to take? When Spirit asks us to, shows us the death card, it's saying, let the old things go and let the new things come in, right? This is change and this is transformation. Allow yourself to be transformed by the energy. Don't resist it, right? When we resist, things persist, right? So we want to allow endings and beginnings to come forward. Okay, nice. Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. And let's see here. I love the chat. I wish I could just, you can use that just visiting. I like that one. There we go. All right. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see if we can come up with some good birth month cards for you, Sagittarius, or Sagittarius season. These are great cards so far. Really, really, really good cards. Amanda will be 62 years young on Wednesday. Oh, happy birthday. That's exciting. Happy birthday. You and I are born within a year of one another, less than a year of one another. Okay. 10 of Cups. I love this. Go celebrate that birthday. All the happiness, the joy, the family, the contentment. This is, I'm reading here what they say in this one, prosperity. You're prosperous in love and in joy, right? Beautiful. What are the cautions that I should be aware of? The 3 of Pentacles. Well, I don't know if this is a caution. This is a what should I be aware of? 3 of Pentacles means you really need to work with others to build those new foundations, to collaborate, to learn new skills, to develop new talents. This is, it says here, entrepreneur, which I guess that could be. That's why I like to read these, because they're a little bit different. Yes. But this is also teaching and learning, right? Learning new skills. What does Spirit want me to be aware of? What does Spirit want me to do? So the 7 of Pentacles asks us to sort of look back and see if we watered the seeds and, fertilized our plants and really did all that we can do to make things a success in our lives, to bring through the full potential, right? Yeah. And this card says goals, potential, success. There you go. So very nice. I like that for a birthday message. Happy birthday. Doing something fun, Amanda? Okay. Oh, you have a jumper already. Capricorn. Exciting. What's your favorite birthday cake, Amanda? Are you a red velvet person? Cheesecake? Oh, nice. Well, okay. All right. Capricorn. You too begin with the Magician card. We've seen it twice. So you know what I say. We all need to be aware of this one. Like this may be for all of us. It's saying we have all the tools to create the world that we want. We're ultimate manifestors. Happy Sunday, Cheryl. Good to see you. What are the cautions? Oh, okay. Get out of your head a little bit, Capricorn. Sometimes you're a little bit intense and serious. Nine of Swords talks about worry, right? Staying up nights worrying, nightmares. Okay, so try to really kind of set those worries aside and remember that you have the ability to sort of magic your way through life. And what action does Spirit want me to know or to do? Ace of Swords. Okay. It's saying step into a new beginning of your truth, right? Your truth. This is important, like allowing information to come in that we can use it to make decisions in our lives. This is just stepping into your full truth and creating new pathways for ourselves. You'll be showered with cake at work. You love any cake with fruit. Oh, okay. Good. Mr. Beek says Black Forest cake is the only way to go. Yeah. Go ahead and put in your favorite type of cake. You're all going to make me hungry now. Oh, gosh. I don't know what my favorite cake is, to be honest with you. It changes. Okay. For me, it just has to be gluten-free. Okay. Aquarius. Here we go. All right. You too get the 7 of Pentacles for the energy of the week. Again, this is saying, look back. Did you do all that you could do? Cannoli cake. I've never had a cannoli cake, but that sounds fabulous. Chocolate cake with buttercream icing. I'm a fan. I like it. Pumpkin cheesecake from Costco. You guys are making me hungry. All right, let's just read all the cakes. Chocolate ribbon cake and real vanilla ice cream. I like it. I'm still curious about the cannoli cake because that's a new one for me, but I like cannolis. It's just hard to find them gluten-free. And Maureen says, my favorite is German chocolate cake or carrot cake with cream cheese icing. I like carrot cake too. I'm not a fan of coconut, so I don't really like German chocolate cake. Yes. Okay. We don't put coconut in our carrot cake. Ooh. Sorry, guys, if you're a coconut fan. All right. So who are we talking about here? Aquarius, you get the 7 of Pentacles, right? Again, this is talking about reviewing your situation, making sure you did all you could to set yourself up for success. Okay. So this week we're like looking back and making sure we did all that we did. Have we it's holiday season, right? Bought all the stocking stuffers and made all the plans for family, blah blah blah. All right. What's a Hawaii favorite? Okay, passion fruit, orange, guava, chiffon cake to be specific. Then there's pie. Okay. I like orange I guess it's like an orange chiffon cake. I've never had guava. That sounds amazing. All right. Okay, caution. So what should I be aware of? We have seen the 9 of Pentacles 3 times now, guys. All right, this is going to be this week feels like it's going to be a prosperous one for us, for everybody. Okay, but for Aquarius, you've got the 9 of Pentacles for what I should be aware of. This is about all the abundance and the joy and really living, enjoying all that you've worked hard for. Right? Your health and your wealth. Coconut cake, yes. Hi, Enrique. Good to see you. Okay. And what actions does Spirit want me to take? So the Page of Cups says this is talking about like the whimsy and having fun and finding the joy in the little things, right? Like allow life to surprise you, Aquarius. Aquarius, you can be in your head. Craig says, I do like Sonic Coconut Blue Slush on Route 44. On a Route 44 size. In a Route 44 size. Oh my goodness, you guys are making me hungry and thirsty. See what you've done? Who started this? Did I start it? Enrique. Oh, I cannot thank you enough for contacting my departed friend. I left a message for the person he messaged. Thank you so much for telling me that. I felt like that was an important one, but thank you. Go back and look at yesterday's message. All right, guys, we're moving on to Pisces. Don't want to keep you waiting. Pisces. What's the t-shirt say that we're talking about? Put that in again. I love the chatter. Birthday girl did. Okay. Pisces. Energy of the week is the Hanged Man. This is the card of taking time out so that you can see the world from a new perspective, right? Maybe you've been looking at things through rose-colored glasses, or maybe you've been, kind of seeing things with a glass half full attitude. So this is taking the time to really kind of reset your perspective. Okay. I gotta see this chat. This is hilarious. I love it. Okay. Oh, leave the gun, take the cannoli. I love it. That's hilarious. Okay. Cautions, or what should I be aware of? You get the Judgment card, Pisces. Okay, Judgment is a rebirth. It's like, okay, we take the time to really kind of reset our thinking, our thoughts, our patterns, and now we can come out the other side a whole new person with a new perspective and a new lease on life. This is a new you. Okay, I love that card. An awakening, so to speak. Okay, and what action does Spirit want me to take is the Three of Wands. Do you see how she's got those binoculars here? She's looking out over the water. This is, okay, you've done the work. You've allowed yourself to transform. You've gotten a new perspective, and now you're going to wait. You're expecting the rewards to come in. Okay, I like it. Yeah. This card says adventure, luck, and action too, right? Because we're looking out over the sea. This could be travel. Maybe you're making plans. Oh, Cheryl, pineapple upside down cake. Now, I've never made a pineapple upside down cake, and maybe I'm going to have to because I keep threatening to make one. My husband likes those. Okay. Oh, you're welcome for contacting your dad. Craig, thank you. All right. Aries. And then at the end, we're going to do Aries and Taurus, and then I'll pull 3 cards for everyone. Okay. For Aries. And we talked about Aries in 2026, Aries time. Go back to the beginning and look at this, because April, an Aries time frame, is going to be big this next year. I think it's going to be really big. Okay. Energy of the week for Aries is the Six of Cups. This is it. I've never seen that. I like reading what some of these say. This is a card that alludes to childhood in the past, okay? Looking to those beautiful times, the really kind and compassionate times from the past. This is harmony. This one says reconciliation. So that means you could actually meet an old friend, like a childhood friend may come back into your life. But this is a really nice, joyful, beautiful card to get. Okay. What should I be aware of? What are the cautions, right? And this could be both. With the Eight of Pentacles, this is a card of working your little fingers to the bone. Okay, Aries, you might work a little too hard. You might be learning new skills. This is achieving new things, working, working, working. Okay, so if it's just what should I be aware of, it means you might have a lot on your plate to take care of this week, but you're up for it. Okay. And boy, we've had a lot of aces here today, haven't we? Ace of Pentacles again. What action does Spirit want me to take? Right? This is looking at, prepare yourself because opportunities may be coming in for you, right? Opportunities in new career, to win the lottery, to gain a new health routine, to, something comes forward to you that's tangible, that represents a new start for you. Very good. Sending here. Oh, are you still sick? Just visiting? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know you said you had a fever and you're waiting on some test results, right? They need whipped cream or ice cream. Is that the pineapple upside down cake? Yeah, let's send our healing to Just Visiting. She's been suffering with a mystery illness for the last week or so, right? Okay. Taurus. Okay. Energy of the week. 4 of Cups, right? This is 4 cups up, and typically this would be 3 cups spilled and 1 up. No, I'm sorry, that's the 5 of Cups. This is about not seeing an opportunity for you, right? Being dissatisfied and just kind of ho-hum in life, right? Why isn't there more for me? Is the attitude of this card, right? How come I'm not seeing it? But this card back here represents the hand of God, source, creator, bringing you another opportunity for joy, and you're just not seeing it. Okay, so look around because it's right there for you. Yeah, boredom. Could be boredom or just wanting more. Leonian. Thanks, Enrique. You heard my new word. Okay. What should I be aware of this week, Taurus? What should you be aware of? You too get the Magician. Okay, we've seen the Magician pop out a lot, guys. The Spirit is just reminding us that we all have the tools to really kind of make the life that we want, make the world, the society, the community that we want. So use your skills, use your power, take back your power. That's what this says to me. Okay. And what action does Spirit want me to take? We've seen this Knight of Pentacles before too. This is saying, do the work, put one step in front of the other to create the world that you want for yourself, right? This is being methodical and, taking your time, but doing it the right way. Okay. But just do it. Okay. Well, that was it for all of our zodiac, and I'm going to pull 3 more cards for all of us. What can we expect for the week? Maureen says, this Taurus has had a rough 2 weeks. Your dad is very sick and was in the hospital and now in a rehab recovering. Did they discover what he had, Maureen? I remember you said it was some kind of cardiac thing, I think. Do you know what his problem was? Let's send healing to him too. Okay. 3 cards for everyone. What do we all need to know this week? Wow. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Oh, sepsis. Oh, dear. That's not easy. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Well, yes, we'll send him. We're going to send him all the healing prayers and healing energy. Okay, so for everyone, we get the Fool card. This is a new beginning. This is the first step on the journey. You're right. We need to just take that step and just do it, right? Let's not. I had said at the top of this show that we have all those retrogrades turning forward. We only have one more to go. Well, one this week and one more to go at the end of this month. And then we're cooking with fire, right? So let's not just hang in the balance. Let's go for it. It's time to do it. Whatever it is that you're waiting on, it's time to go. It's go time. Okay. Creator. This is a unique card in this deck. Okay. The Creator says, use your creative energy. This feels a lot like that Magician card that we've seen several times, I think 3 times. The Creator says you have all of the tools. I have all of the tools to make the world that you want for yourself and for others. We just have to believe it. Okay. And the last card, which is kind of an, I don't know, this is a great one, just speaks to the energy that I think a lot of us are feeling. The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is that card of feeling, dissatisfied, searching for more, wanting a little bit more, being disillusioned with things that are going on in our world, maybe in our personal lives. But it also reminds us that there is more right there. Like I said, there's that one more card that's just waiting, our cup that's waiting, handed to us by Source, God, Buddha, whatever it is that you believe, whoever it is that you pray for, to. This opportunity is right there for you for happiness. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this lovely Sunday night. It's a little chilly here in Denver, but sunny. Not bad. And we'll say a prayer for all those people in the chat who need a little help, need a little hope. Say happy birthday to anybody who's having a birthday this week. Fatima, best of luck to your hubby, and your brother having a birthday. Gina Lynn, thank you. Such great messages. Oh, thank you for that too. All right. Feel better just visiting. Let us know how we can help. Okay. All right. He's very weak right now. Thank you for letting us know. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good one. I hope to see you on Tuesday. I might bring my sister on to a live stream with me. What do you think? That'd be fun? Thanks. Okay. Bye.